Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Clayton Kershaw. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Leading off,
very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low twos. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's J.D. Martinez.
Ball, that's outside.
Throw to second and great jump. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Swings through that one for strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game one of this three-game set. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Kim makes the play, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Agustin Ramirez.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
Just
inside,
missed.
Ball 1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Edwards stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play. Play at home, he's safe, and it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Foul ball there. Conine in his rookie season, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. Kershaw fires. Now one missed. Conine matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And delivers outside. Kershaw deals. Stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the slide. Back here in L.A. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Edward Cabrera. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Reaching for it and breaks it in. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group. And that one hammered. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Betts into second. The power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. Will Smith stands in now and watches strike one. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a foul out of play.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Stowers on the move to the gap. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with two gone. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Not close with that one, and that's ball one.
Yeah, and he's been wearing out home plate lately, scoring a ton of runs for his team.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field, and that is that. One left for L.A. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the second. Now here is Dane Myers. Kershaw back to work. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. That's to third. Whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second. Eric Wagaman, the next up for the Marlins. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. He's won 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and a guy who has really leaned on that slider as the dominant pitch for his career.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now the third baseman, Davison De Los Santos. Off the mark there. 1-0. And he chases a high fastball there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now Max Muncy. That one fouled off. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball, and that's in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. And it hits the base of the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
High fly ball, right field. Konai on the move. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Right through there for a strike. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, left field, down the line. Stowers makes the grab on the run. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. We're tied at 1. James Outman, the next to hit. Started to swing, held up.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
2-2 now.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. So it's 1 run. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. In the air, left field. Conforto settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Edwards jumps out of the way of ball 1.
1-0.
That one is absolutely belted. Going back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Here is J.D. Martinez.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ripped to short. Whips it across. And Martinez is out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next offering is outside. Lifted in the air, out to left. Stowers. One away. And now it's Mookie Betts. Doubled his first time. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Cabrera winds and deals. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. 2 outs with a runner at third. Hit in the air, center field. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Line drive, and a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Fought off foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through that one out in front that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
3. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Right fielder
Griffin Conine now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Outman. And makes the grab. That's out number 2. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Myers, in his second season, 29 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. And strike 2.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Rips that one to right. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out number 1. Max Muncy at the dish. Center field. Myers on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On its way to the corner, Conine sizes this one up. Reaching down, makes the catch. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for
pitcher's
Miami,
duel so
first
far.
baseman,
Here's how the
Kenneth
starters have
Rutherford.
performed up to this point. Kershaw back to work. And that one pulled foul.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. So digging in, Davison De Los Santos. He's 0 for 1. Out to short. Slings it across. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the second baseman, Connor Norby.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Tommy Edman at 96. That pitch is in for a strike. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is fouled back. Off the mark there. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And down on strikes. 1 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
1 out, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. A changeup missing. Now 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one ripped. Stowers makes the grab for the second out. And here is Michael Conforto.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. De Los Santos right there to make the grab. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And he beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Designated hitter,
Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. That's inside.
Ball 1.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And there's the strike. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground to short. Bats up with it. Zips it to first. And Martinez is out. Kyle Stowers digs in now. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Corrals it. And that is that. So they go quiet. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in is the speedy Hesung Kim. That's in there. 0-1. Base hit, left center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And fouled off. Turns and fires to Betts. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one's back. Forget it. That one's got to feel good. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 3-1.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning. Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Bogey just ran out of patience.
Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for Miami. Number 43, Andrew Nardi.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the 3rd baseman, Max Muncy. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ramirez at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Just missed.
Outside.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alexis Diaz up and loosening in the pen. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
1-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a ball evens the count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pajes makes the grab. 2 down. And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Yates, 37 years young. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii.
Ball 2.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. The pitch. Strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that skips in the dirt. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No run. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Foul ball. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, left field. Stowers makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Tommy Edman at the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one is gone. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
In the air, right field. Konai sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Michael Conforto will climb in. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom of the 7th. Outside low. Now 1-2. Inside, just missed. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And the inning is over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even. Welcome back. back and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alexis Diaz. And foul ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Pajes makes the grab, one away. So up next, Davison de los Santos. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swings and misses. Now 2 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Norby in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Two outs. Just misses with that one. High fly ball out into left center field. Conforto under it, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for Miami.
Back here in L.A. onto the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. On the ground to the left. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mookie now. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's out to center field. Conine on the move. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Will Smith to the plate.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Freeman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that's downstairs and outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one to first. Wagaman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now,
Dodgers.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number
Tanner
66.
Scott. He has a great
Tanner
slider with tons of
Scott.
movement. Edwards now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. If you're looking for a strike thrower, this is your guy. Doesn't matter what era of baseball you're talking about. You want someone that's going to throw strikes, and he's your man. So, Chris, does the offense dial up the aggressiveness against him? What is the approach exactly?
Well, there is confidence that, hey, I'm going to get a pitch to hit during the at-bat. There's some guys where you're thinking, maybe I get one pitch to hit. It's something that I have a chance to turn around. With this guy, you're going to get 2, maybe 3. It's just a matter of, can you capitalize?
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Right through there, got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And here is J.D. Martinez. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
The Dodgers trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Out towards left center. Outman makes the play, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. At the plate, Kyle Stowers.
For the Marlins,
1 for 3.
left fielder Kyle Stowers.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
After